viewing. Just think of it as turning your movie group chat into a podcast. I am one of your hosts. My name is Jazz.
I am Jason. And man, per usual, I got some house rules I want to run through with you. So let's get started. One, we will be spoiling this review. So if you haven't seen it, you haven't watched it, please stop, go check it out, and then come listen to this review. Number two, please like, share, subscribe. Let your friends know, let your church members know, let your family know what we are doing over here at the Was It Good Though podcast. Number three, have fun. We just kicking shit, having fun with my friends. That's what we do. And last but not least, this is not a kid-friendly podcast. So if you're watching with your kids, that's something on you that has nothing to do with us. Let's get to this review.
That has nothing to do with us.
That ain't none of my business.
And I hate the way they sound. I really hate the way they sound. Every time I hear them, I like it's a little cringe. It's like I want to say one thing and I'm saying something else, and it's just like I don't. My body wasn't agreeing with the word. That's what came out, man. But this is the Was It Good Though podcast about movies and TV shows. I am one of your hosts. I am Jason.
I am Jazz.
And we back for episode 7, recap of the House of the Dragon. And who better than to bring on than some I don't know where his allegiances lie tonight, but Chappelle of the Recap Kickback Podcast. How you doing today, sir?
I'm good, and I'm still green, still Team Green AF. So okay. I'm glad to be here behind enemy lines. Let's talk. We've been playing around all season. I'm here now. What y'all got to say?
Oh, so coming in spicy.
So what's up with this bitch ass women empowerment journey that they got Allison on?
She went swimming. Damn, the lady can't swim. She can't swim because she the queen. That's what's going on. She can't go in the backyard. She went camping for 2 days.
They want to play some Snow Allegra in the background, but the period doesn't fit. She going through it right now.
They told her to go to the kitchen. They said do some household chores. Remember, Aemon said, "Now look, your work here is done as the queen. Go handle whatever household chores and items that you be doing." And she said, "Okay, cool, bet I'm leaving." And she left. And now she in the forest swimming in the lake, and for no reason. I don't even know why they included this in the episode. I'm not even quite sure why they did this, but okay.
I was gonna ask you how you felt about this because she didn't add anything to this episode except for taking time away from Raina, who we should be seeing because she chasing shit. She going on a journey, but like, why did Allison get 2 different shots in this episode?
I really don't know.
I was on holiday.
Yeah, she was like, "All right, I'm about to go, so bye." And so we followed her, and I'm thinking, okay, something cool gonna happen. Maybe while she's in the water, she gonna have like a revelation. She gonna look up at the sky and see the dragon. Nope, nothing. It's just like she left, and I guess because she's so far away, she don't know about all the bastard whispering that's going on at King's Landing. But what was she gonna do about it anyway? You know, she already got sent to the kitchen. So I'm not really quite sure why they did this. I don't know why they just put Allison out the house like this for a couple of days. They just nothing. I got nothing. I don't know.
I'm like, did her character pay extra to make sure she's in every episode, regardless whether she adds to the story or not? Because
I look now, she is fine. So
she is fine. Yes,
focused.
I am focused. That's why she got to be in every episode.
Yeah,
and this like bitch, she stay in some water.
And she wet. She stay wet.
She dry. All right. You said it.
We was agreeing.
I agree with him, but at least she left on her own 2 feet. She didn't get kicked out like Raina over at the other palace.
Yeah,
they kicked out. Did they keep the eggs? Because they kept the eggs, I will burn that motherfucker down myself. They kicked this black lady out with 2 white babies, bro.
She looks sad in every scene, and I just want something better for her. She looks sad in every scene. I feel like, oh, sis.
They
But
be
like,
treating
where
her
is
like
she
a
going?
stepchild. Well, she is a stepchild, but they treat her like one too. They're like, okay, your little siblings are very important, so we need you to, you know how we need you to raise these little white babies. You know, for centuries, Black people been doing this. But they say, hey, go ahead, Mamie. And she said, all right, I'll go ahead, boss. I see you, master. I'll Miss Jane Eyre. I'm finna go. You know,
not Miss
She
Jane
didn't
Eyre.
want to, but she didn't want to.
she
So, like,
didn't.
is she going on a dragon journey? Because her not being able to get sea
Dragon
snake.
Tales. They were stealing a whole bunch of TV shows this episode. Get back to
You gotta drop every single one of them, Jason. Please. But I'm curious, like, where is her story leading?
Well, there is the dragon that is apparently out there, right? There is a dragon that's out there burning the grass. There's sheep that are burnt. That's the dragon that she's supposed to have. Now, when is she going to come across this dragon? Who knows? But it's clear that there's a dragon rider walking around, and there's a dragon that is flying around. We haven't seen the dragon. We just seen that there is a dragon because somebody's burnt this grass. Jane Eyre kind of talked about it a little bit. She said, yeah, I guess, we forgot to mention this. Which is a wild thing to forget to tell somebody, right? Like, it's a dragon. You would want to know if there's a dragon. Like, if y'all got a dragon in y'all neighborhood, wouldn't you want to just know? Even if it's not yours to fly, you would just want to know. Like, okay, just FYI, it get dark early and there's a dragon. I just feel like basic common courtesy would have told you to tell that girl there was a dragon out there. So I'm assuming at some point her and the dragon gonna cross paths. But the show act like they're not in no rush for that to happen.
But we're seeing Allison in a lake. I just like this. Why we keep
that's the start of
who we didn't see? You know who we didn't see? Kristen. We finally didn't see that motherfucker.
Man,
that's true.
We kind of missed it, but missed the dude. His storyline kind of is tied to her, so it's kind of irrelevant if she's not involved with it.
Yeah, I don't even know if his storyline is tied to her anymore. Like he's like Aemon's second in command right now, but only for a little bit because when they said Otto was coming back, I ain't seen Otto. But when Otto come back, it's gonna be consequences and repercussions out here. But right now, Kristen Cole, what is he supposed to be doing? I think him and Gwen, they went out. They haven't come back yet. But
he sent them to war. He sent them to the war.
But where are they? They was out to war. We ain't seen no war.
But I think they're in the in progress stage. So it's just like, since we didn't see him today, that means like 6 weeks went by for them. And we're going to see him in Kristen Cole. Hair going to be a little bit longer. Beard going to be a little bit thicker. Yeah, probably some blood and shit on his face.
Maybe he might look like episode 5, season 1. So Christy, you never know where they may go with him. You never know.
They don't go nowhere with him. His style does not change.
They put a pin on his shoulder, like that was the only thing they did. It's like to make him establish any differences for his character. But speaking of that, man, it's like 5 different versions of black men in this show, and I just don't know how to feel about that. Have y'all looked at that? Like in between Corliss,
the Master, Alan, Adam.
The nigga that be with Ulf in the pub, like
I forgot about him. Where did he come from? It's a new nigga in town.
Who cut his hair and gave him a sponge?
Yeah, I like that dude. That's real. I forgot about him. Yeah,
he the nigga with all the tea. He was like, "Hey, they giving away dragons up there, bro. You said you a dragon rider.
Real. Because Ulf was in there like, oh, my leg hurt, y'all. I don't know. That's crazy. They give it away, Jack. I would do it, but I'm half Targaryen, but my leg, bro, my leg. He was like, hey, man, you been here drinking on everybody's dime because everybody thought you was a Targaryen. It's your time, nigga. It's your time. Like, go on out there and get one. Come on back. I really, y'all thought Ulf was coming back with a dragon because I just knew Ulf was dead. I just knew Ulf.
I did too.
Look, man. So look, I am finally invested into the common folk. I'm finally invested into the common folk.
Yes, it took us a long way to get here because I'm not gonna lie. This show had me like, fuck everything. Y'all sick of these poor people like Jason. And then this episode had me like, oh shit. Okay, I see what you did. You had to walk with me a little bit.
It made me
Yeah.
what they're coming for.
Well, that's the thing. They show off like 3 episodes into the season, never tell us why. Just a random dude at the bar being like, I'm half Targaryen, and then they left him alone. I think we seen off twice all season. Hugh the Hammer, we see Hugh every episode. Hugh and his family. Hugh going to the stove. Hugh not having no food. Hugh. Then in this episode, they're like, oh yeah, you remember Hugh's daughter? Pour one out, she dead. I said, oh God, we didn't even grab a little baby thing too. I said, okay, something's got to give, because why should we care about Hugh? Spoiler alert, we should really care about Hugh because now he got a dragon too.
So, I'm not gonna lie. When he got the dragon, I said, oh, he lost a daughter but gained a dragon.
I mean, shit. I'm just saying.
You could lose an eye and gain a dragon, you know.
Hey, they were like Job in the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You know, what may come on the other side? Just got to keep believing. And that lets you know Rhaenyra is a real black mama, because she said, I'm gonna believe in this Bible. I don't care what y'all talking about. Fuck what Jay's talking about. I'm gonna send these. Hey, send the whisper to the bastards. Send the whispers to the bastards. Let them try these dragons.
This don't make no sense. None of this make no sense.
That plan was crazy.
That plan was crazy. That plan was crazy.
You need to tell me you sent a message to King's Landing. That bitch went viral, and you got both niggas to come to Dragonstone to apply for this dragon rider position.
You talk about a parlay hidden. God damn.
Where is Dragonstone? How they get this message over there and these people back so fast? Allison was only camping for 2 days, and they. First of all, last week they sent Uber Eats over to them people. Oh, by rowboat. By rowboat. Are they across the street? Why is this so fast?
I'm not even gonna lie to you. This show makes King's Landing and Dragonstone seem really close. They're not. They're not beside each other.
But they are now. They are now. They are. They are.
Did they not see the boats coming across the water saying what they doing on there?
Where did boats come from? Yeah. We don't have no arrivals tonight.
Right.
But you say he run the sea though, right? They can't go nowhere. He cut them off.
He cut them off so they can't get any trade going and stuff. But you should still be able to tell that hundreds of people are leaving in the middle of the night by boat. But to me, it's just the quickness which they're messaging stuff, right? So, like you said, it go viral, but it's like word of mouth. It's like, all right, we got Hordash going on, right? So you got the main whore, Mysaria. She like, all right, I'm gonna talk to this lady. This lady gonna keep it super secret, right? This lady, she's my messenger whisperer person, right? This lady wearing a bright red cloak. We see you. We see you. You look guilty.
You are in disguise.
Bro, how?
Bitch, you look like the Omen.
That ain't me.
Yeah.
That ain't me.
It's coming like this.
No. But we know that whoever wrote this show, they're not good at disguises, because they also tried to sneak Rhaenyra into King's Landing in a row.
Sister Mary Targaryen.
She walked past everybody on the front steps.
Yeah. The whole plan is wild.
Wasn't it last week where nobody could leave King's Landing?
Yeah.
So how are they now able to leave King's Landing? Did they say, all right, curfew over? After the riot of food?
The white worm, she got all the back. She know all the little back doors, all the little back channels or whatever. She got hoes on the inside helping out, So I think you got like a whole effort, like a whole network. Just like they really pulling the strings to get you in and out of there. But it's the time limit. Like you heard through the grapevine that the other queen got dragons out here at a different location that you never been to. You went home, talked to your wife about it. And she was like, well, we got to make a decision about tonight. And you're like, okay, well, shit, go ahead and go. And then you just go. Like, there's no preparation. These people just go. You might never come back again. And within a day's time, you decided that you're going to go risk your life for some dragons that you heard from some hoes in a hoe house. You know what I'm saying? Like, you didn't even hear this from a reputable source. You heard this from the streets.
Well, hold on. Wait. I've not known hoes to lie. When they
Oh
start
shit!
lying.
I know some lying hoes. You lie a bunch of lying assholes in my life.
Like hoes though. Like you got hoes, but then you got hoes. Like hoes. They have reputation. They supposed to be women of couth at the mouth. Like
are you talking about the same? You know what? Back to the show. But yeah, Hugh said I gotta go. My kid gone. I can't feed you and me, and I might get this promotion to where I can bring us both up.
She was like, or you could die, and then it's just me here. And he said, okay, well, I'm gonna go. So
yeah, he's like, it's gonna be you here regardless.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, love yourself, sister. I'm done. I'm out.
But let me ask y'all this: if y'all were offered that same kind of situation, and you in the same situation as Hugh, is you going or is you staying?
It depends on where my like the thought process I am in life. Because at one point, even like no matter how dangerous it was, I wasn't taking that type of risk, and that was a huge risk to take. So I probably wouldn't take it. But Jason, today, I might get out there. I might get out there and try my hand at it, like little young Charlie from Hereditary.
I can see Jason going out there with a Batman shirt on and being like, "This is my inspiration." Chappelle, what you doing?
Listen, it wasn't like he had choice A and choice B. His wife literally said, "Well, look, I got family in a different neighborhood we could go to. Have you heard about Tumbleton?" And I said, "Well, where is that at? Why can't we go see about that?" You know, when they couldn't get in and out of King's Landing, I felt like, okay, yeah, if somebody offering you a way out, fine. But you found out there's an exit. People are leaving tonight, and you could go to the Dragons or you could go somewhere else. I'm picking somewhere else. We don't have to stay here, and we don't have to go over there. We can just leave. And so I'm like, I probably would have gone to see what her family talking about in Tumbleton. That's where I would have picked that third option, Jazz. I don't know. Would you be rushing over there to see them Dragons?
Me?
Yeah.
I mean,
mind you, the country you're in is at war. You're at war with this other country, and you're like, well, let me go see what they're talking about over there in Iraq. You know, what are we doing here?
So is it like I'm very confident in my bloodline of that I'm a Targaryen?
I don't know how confident you could be if you were a random bastard off the street. You know what I'm saying? Like
my hair white. Is my hair white?
Is your hair white? That's the main question. If your hair white, I feel like you could go and see it out. If your hair black, you really just shouldn't be. You shouldn't be risking it. I think
it was more like a, he knew his mama was a Targaryen though. Like his mom was a Targaryen.
Well, she said she was.
Okay, and that's why I go. But whores don't lie. Whores ain't supposed to be. They supposed to be couth at the mouth. I meant that. She shouldn't be lying about her heritage like that. Like imagine your mom like down the bloodline. You got Hulk blood in you. Then you find out like you just a regular nigga. Like ain't nothing.
I can speak to that personally because my mama lied to me about having Cherokee Indian in my family for a long time. And we did that good old 23andMe, that ancestry, not a drop of native nothing. We blackity black. We black. I said, damn, I'm straight Nigerian. Well, we first generation. How did we get here so pure? You know, she told that lie for decades. I'm talking decades, not a drop of Native American. Just because Big Mama had good hair, we were supposed to believe that. And so I don't think it's outside of the realm of possibility that somebody's mama would just lie, especially if they don't know who their daddy is. You want to make them sound cool. You know, you don't want your son thinking he came up. You know what I'm saying?
But look. Okay, but look at it. But look. But imagine being a Targaryen and broke though. Why would you lie about being a broke Targaryen?
Yeah, I definitely like. I ain't a Targaryen. Targaryen, what? No,
I'm saying, so you like, man, we used to be kings. Like
we was kings, y'all.
But ain't that what Elf doing or Elf?
Yeah,
and he's talking about he's a broke Targaryen.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. Oh, kind of like, yeah, I'm a Targaryen, but they, you know, I'm a little too edgy for them. They don't want me around. I'm the black sheep of the family. You know, he trying to gas it up. I think, it's honestly, it's more than black folk. Adam and Alan, them the ones who mama is like, yeah, you're Targaryen, but we don't talk about it. You know, we don't want to bring that up. Don't keep that to yourself. That really, yeah, because they definitely.
And Corliss just dropped, we family just all casually, like it was just like
I was gonna ask.
Like the in a sentence. Like he just dropped like it was the in a sentence.
You're like, I'm proud of y'all. Okay, bye.
Yo, Corliss he is such a shitty father. Because I'm sitting here like, wait, when did you and Alan have a conversation about his mom? Like he just said, like, I don't know your mama heritage. You know, I just fucked it. You know, she sucked and you were here, and then it is what it is. Like he's like, I don't know nothing about her background. So is you seesaw or no? Like that's basically what he asked Alan. He's just like, is you loyal? And Alan, so it seemed right. He seemed more loyal to Corliss than he was from in episode 1. Is it all the new clothes?
Well, he saved him. He saved his life first. And I think Corliss been showing him some favoritism. You know, he done got put on a couple missions and stuff like that. You know, that's his son. He can't really show no favoritism, but you know, he getting a big piece of chicken and stuff at dinner now. You know, so he kind of like, all right, yeah, I think I'm good here with the Saw and Sea. Now it's that other boy, Adam. That's the problem, child. Because he went to Corliss like he know Corliss's daddy. He said, can I have some PTO? Because I gotta go fly some dragons. Is it okay if I have the week off?
They acknowledged each other in that moment though.
But he didn't. He acknowledged him as his boss. He was like, so
nah, because
can I have the day off?
He spoke to him like that, but it was they. But you know, they just haven't said it out loud just yet. Because at this point, it's out there. Ain't shit he can say. They got a dragon. What can he do to him?
But
Corliss gonna say, go to work.
Because when Ray asked Adam, let me know who your parents,
who your people is.
Who your people is like? What's your bloodline?
He didn't want to tell. I'm saying that'd be crazy. Like
he was like, shit.
Do you think that was a mistake on his part? Like, would y'all have told her?
Nah,
she knew. She knew.
She knew. That's what she was like. Oh, this motherfucking cool.
You got to think about it. You got to think about it. She definitely knew because who was she married to? She was married to Lenore, so she knows them genetics. The moment he walked up, she was like, "Is that my baby daddy?" You know, it's like she looked, well, baby daddy. You know, she was like, "That's not." And then also that's Lenore's dragon, so she like, Lenore,
you staying in the family? Oh shit,
yeah,
she's staying in the family.
Yeah, so she like, you Lenore. Who your daddy? He said, I don't even know, man. I can't even call it. All right, cool. That's fine. Well, go ahead. She said, do you know how to get the dragon star? I said, that's it. She was like, hey, if you can fly the dragon, I don't care who your people is. Come on, you working for us. Let's go.
But you gotta think everybody has a reason to side with her though. Because Adam was going through that with Adam, not so much, but I can see Adam like, nah, fuck it. I'm on the come up. I've been out there slaving. This motherfucking dragon done chased me up and down the beach. I done got a dragon, and I'm inside the dragon storm, man. Fuck that. I ain't driving on no more boats. I ain't doing no more boats. But then off them, the queen done cut them off. Aegon, his life.
Now hold on.
Aegon could he didn't feed the man after he couldn't feed Hugh after he told him he would.
Who cut them off though?
Aemon.
Okay, so the food can't get to King's Landing because the gullet is blocked off. Who's blocking trade at the gullet? Now,
well,
could it be
who's trying to take?
Let's just talk about it. Rhaenyra not only blocked off their food, but then waited till they were starving to see some snacks and be like, dang, it's crazy, we got food over here. And then in this episode, brought them to the dragons and said, now look, you can go for the dragons and die. Or I guess you can go back to starving because y'all ain't got no food. Mind you, she's the one stopping the food. Feed these people right now.
Hey, sometimes you gotta make the demand and give the supply. That's just you gotta exactly. Hey man, that's snowfall. That's snowfall.
Do you want to let me starve you, or do you want me to feed you to my dragon? Now you
get down or lay down.
Some of them did both. Some of them were starving by her and then got ate by her dragon. Some people's
that was not her dragon. It was anybody's dragon to be claimed. They just didn't have it. They didn't have the blood.
She got custody of them dragons. She got custody of them dragons.
The situation I saw was she was giving them food because they was hungry. She offered them a job. Look, she offered them a job. And was just like, you can come up, you can be rich, get this dragon, but if it don't fuck with you, you might die. Right. So she gave him an option for real.
But is it really an option if it's like, or you could go home and also starve because I refuse to let the food come to your neighborhood? Like I'm blocking the food.
But
as well,
is it her fault that they are trying to take her crown? So she has to do this so she can.
They're trying to take nothing. These bastards are minding their own business.
I'm trying to give the bastard a job.
Can you get the bastard some food?
I did give him some food
last week.
I gave him food and a chance to win the dragon. Come on down.
The chance to win the dragon.
Dragon is right.
Also, here's another question I got about this win a dragon competition. Why she send them all in there by themselves? Like, all right, it's 50 of y'all. Go see what happens. We could have sent them in one by one, gave them each the pep talk. Hey, you gotta cross the burning sands alone. We can't do it with you. You don't do that as a group. You could.
It was better as a group because the right person would have came out the flyer.
You know what I saw this as? I saw this as the Twitter balloon game. Put all of them up there. And the balloon get popped. You just set it fire. So Ray knew what she was doing.
Here's the thing. In the balloon game, everybody has the opportunity to pop one balloon. This dragon just got to knocking balloons over and stuff. You could have just got killed in the fray. That could have been your dragon. You could have been that could have been your dragon, but by accident, this dragon had knocked you off of this platform. You done fell down below to your death. Because Ray just let it happen. And also, Ray's dragon chambers were even like, hey man, we know this ain't cool. This is not cool. This is not cool.
We're union workers, bitch. We do not do this. And they lost a few people last week.
We did.
They did try the first time, but it was somebody of Howard Drive. They seen that. Is that a nigga flying the dragon? Oh no!
Well, they like, I'm not gonna risk my life for some bastards. I mean, could you imagine being in that first little? Okay, we're gonna send the first 3 in. You dragon chambers go in there. Like them. Even got the drunk. I'm finna follow off. Okay, yeah, bet for real. Okay, call me. Like, and then also they think the dragons are gods. This lady really just playing with the gods like that. Like, all right, 2 of y'all are chosen. The rest of y'all, good luck. I was like, nah, baby, I can't be no part of this.
Them some good odds. Them some good odds.
Huh?
I mean, there was some good odds. Because it was. Because it's a dragon. There's no guarantee. Their children could.
There's no guarantee. So at what odd? What way are these odds in their favor? Jazz, talk to me. The dragon could eat all of y'all. There's no guarantee that any of y'all are the dragon's chosen one. I'm
not gonna lie. I think my ass would have just stayed at King's Landing and just been continuing to eat fish.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, can I just be on your army? Can I just help you around the castle? I would have tried to do something like that. But yeah, being a dragon rider, it's just, yeah. And Ray was watching the whole thing unfold.
She didn't step in, and she didn't even teach them no dragon phrases. Why she couldn't come in and be like Lahiri, like that's how you tell them to calm down. Why she didn't give them nothing? Jason, you muted. Why you didn't give her nothing?
But Chappelle, to be fair, she got 2 new dragon riders, and ain't none of them do no damn language for no dragon to calm down. The last man that did that got his ass burned up.
That's true. Also, Off really didn't even do nothing. He the dragon, he tripped over the dragon. The dragon was like, are you in my nest? Could you, sir? It did, but this is the most chill dragon ever. It barely even got up. It was like, let me knock it over, see if it die. All right, it's cool. All right, you can stay.
I was really hoping for him to burn him alive.
Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Jazz. That's the one thing I missed. Somebody should have died of the people that we had been following. The commoners, one of them should have got killed by the dragon. That would have made it. That would have made it hit a little bit harder. Like all them niggas just came in there like, we've been following you this long. Of course, it makes sense you get a dragon, kill one of them.
Yeah. The question is, all right, now that they have dragons, are they automatically loyal to Rhaenyra? Because now Jazz, here's a different problem. I've given you your own dragon. You can go do whatever you want with this dragon now. You could fight for me, or you could just leave. You could take your dragon, go get your wife and your kids and leave and just have a dragon and start your own little kingdom. what are the odds that these two new dragon riders who have been called bastards their whole life, who have been the lowborn, who have had nothing, who have struggled, are just going to fall in line and be a part of Rhaenyra's army?
The chances are very low, in my opinion, but realistically, they don't know all the rules to dragon riding. They don't know any of the history because they're bastards. So if Ray is smooth with it, which she really isn't, you could actually just create a whole narrative to them to help you control them easier. But to say you got all this free will now that you got a dragon, I would just be like, nah, now I would just make up some really dope shit and sound very confident when I'm telling them that. And so just to be like, they're loyal to me always, even though that's really not true, but just to let them know all the full details, like, yeah, you can definitely bounce. Like, that dragon's going to be loyal to you and only you. I wouldn't tell them that shit.
See, I've been watching Interview with a Vampire season 1, you know this. And Lestat was doing that kind of stuff too. You know, he's like, hey, you know, I ain't say I couldn't fly. I just didn't tell you that you could possibly fly if that's a thing that you could do. You know what I'm saying? I ain't tell you who my maker was at first, but also I'm gonna tell you these little things. You know, I'm gonna just tell you enough to where you can work for me, but not enough where you can go actually start your own stuff. You know, just like you said, sound confident. Be like, I see that you want to leave Dragonstone, but if you stay away from Dragonstone too long, your dragon's gonna die. So you really got to come home every other day.
Exactly.
You gotta check in. You know, you gotta have.
Y'all want to manipulate. Y'all want to manipulate the people with the
and starving the people, and then feeding the people, and then feeding them to her dragons. Yes, we pass manipulation.
Jason, we are in the middle of a war. If I don't do what I need to do, I'm going to die. So if I need to manipulate some bastards, I'm gonna do what I need to do to survive. Yes, and then, depending on how I feel about them after the battle, if they do a good job, okay, cool. But if they seem like they on the fence, like I can't control them no more, they're going to be taken out. But I'm going to use them as much as I can right now and control them as I'm using them so I can win this war. Ain't no morals to this shit.
Not no more. We've been past morals. Morals. Because Jason, think about it. She just gave the biggest dragon aside from Vhagar. This is the second biggest dragon out there, Vermithor, to a random. Like a random. Wait till all find out that his kid died because you stopped the food from coming in and they couldn't get no food. Wait till all figure that out.
That's gonna be a nice little twist. If they get there.
I'm just saying, why would you leave that option open? Like Jazz was saying, you gotta keep your thumb on top of these people, because otherwise they might get a wild hair and say, do we even need Rhaenyra? We got gold hair. You don't want a woman running the realm. Look at me.
But why wouldn't they know that Rhaenyra was cutting
They don't know what's going on with the war. You know, it's like that's not like the Greens be keeping them up. They're not getting a newsletter, and then they
know Rhaenyra got the dragon out there. I'm just saying that you don't think the information was passed around?
That's because she pushed that news.
She started that rumor. Yeah,
I don't think the castle people in King's Landing spreading the rumors like, yo, let the people in the streets know Ray is why they can't eat.
Is Rhaenyra Donald Trump?
Yes. And y'all claimed that Team Black was the way to be. And I've been telling y'all since day one, this lady ain't right, y'all. She ain't right. I'm
just saying, she said she's doing and saying this shit to just regular people that it's just like, nah, this couldn't be normal. This just can't be real, right? Like all this shit she do, you can get a dragon if you take their boat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And then if 48 out of 50 people die, at least I got a dragon, bro. What about all these people? They don't care about people at all.
The risk was there. They would have been dead regardless if they got in front of that dragon.
Yeah. I mean, who was going to go in front of that dragon if not for Rhaenyra sending for them and saying, "We got 2 free dragons up for you bastards that are out here starving. Now you can stay where you at and starve. I can feed you, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to give you the opportunity to die."
She gave them options though. They could have just said, "I'm not leaving." They could have stayed their asses at home,
and they still would have died.
It was an informed decision.
It's a decision between death, and death ain't a decision. There's just death.
But I guess it just depends on how soon you want to die. You want to die this Friday, or you want to die next Thursday. So it's like,
you can live off fish. You're right. You could live. You're not gonna have a happy life, but you could live.
And with all
Or
the people that left, that means that leaves extra food for y'all. And then
Yeah,
tell
that's
your people that's leaving, like, yo, tell Ray Ray to put up some more Uber Eats.
yeah.
Send it this way.
Well, yeah, that's real. Like if I'm off and I get there, not even off. If I'm Hugh the Hammer and I get over there and I get my dragon, I gotta be thinking about the people I left behind, right? Like at some point, I'm like, all right, Rhaenyra, what about my family? He left his wife. So is he about to go back and pick her up and put her on the dragon and bring her to Dragonstone? Or is he gonna be away at war, allowing his wife to now starve? Like I feel like at that point, once you're on the inner circle, you kind of have to be like, all right, I know you can't feed everybody, but I know some people. You know what I'm saying?
He gonna have to grind for a minute. She got
get a to-go box.
She gonna have to. She got to get a Tinkletown or whatever she was. Tumbleton,
I think. Yeah.
She got to find her way over there until I come get her on Dragon Bat. That nigga Aim and Dragon don't even. That nigga Aim and Dragon don't even sleep in the castle.
No,
well, I guess it's not made for that.
Vhagar be in the back. Vhagar know what she there for. She's hey, you pull up on Vhagar. Hey, pull up. She get up. All right, back on the grind. You know, she was ready. She was ready to pop off. She said, "All right, it's a new dragon in town. Bet. I've been trying to get to Sea Smoke for a long time now. Ever since later, our ass was riding around on him. I got you now." Vhagar was ready.
Bruh.
Did you expect Aemon to turn around as fast as he did, as fast as he got to Dragonstone? Because he got there very quickly.
It's next though. It's next though.
I mean, that big ass dragon, two swings.
No, it's not.
That's why he be killing everybody, because by the time he done got two of these, you done got the flapping, and you can't even get off. This nigga done got two of these.
Big Mama Baby. Vhagar, look. Vhagar don't mess around.
Big Mama Baby.
You got over there quick. Big Mama. Vhagar old. She an old like seasoned veteran. She don't get up for every fight. She know which one. And you notice she always sneak attack people because she got them old skills. You know what I'm saying? She always like disappear. How they lose this big dragon in the air? I don't know, but she always manages to disappear and it just strike when the moment is right. So I don't know. I trust Vhagar. If Vhagar can get over to Dragonstone, you might need to just let her cook. Look, put it like this: you got Vhagar versus Rhaenyra's dragon and two people with brand new dragons, or three brand new dragons. You got Silverwing, Vermithor, and Sea Smoke or whatever. Mm-hmm. But they riders don't know nothing about riding no dragon. I still probably will pick Vhagar just because Aemon know what he doing and Vhagar listen to him. You let Off get on there. Off don't know no Valyrian or nothing. What is he gonna tell the dragon to do?
But you also have Chase's dragon, and then you have what's the other girl?
Rhaenyra's dragon.
No, not Rhaenyra. Got her own dragon. Baela. Baela also has a dragon. So you
yeah.
5 or 6 dragons.
Y'all could jump Vhagar at that point. Yeah, five dragons. You can jump her.
But
you
got to. Four of them is gonna die.
You can add you can add Daemon Dragon in there.
You can't add how you gonna add Daemon Dragon? Daemon out there getting punked by a 12-year-old right now.
Yeah, that's my point. They let him know, nigga, we not doing you. It's not for you. Hey. So we gonna let you. We letting you know. And that little boy, I said, God damn, he bitched this nigga out.
Oscar, I'm gonna go ahead and look. Lord Oscar is the VIP of this episode. Yeah. That boy had smoke for Daemon, and Daemon had nothing. He said, they all hate you. Like straight to his face.
Yeah.
He was
like, we not messing with you no more. Like, honestly, you're not in charge here. He said, well, anyway, my prince. And Daemon said, you mean king. You might want to watch your tongue. He walked up on Daemon and said, sir, do you want these do you want our help or not? Okay, I didn't think so. All right, so shut up. So like I said,
it was tense up to that point. I was like, oh damn, he bitched him. He can't do shit now.
But he wasn't lying. He's like, Daemon, you don't run nothing here. Just because you showed up with your dragon, what, bro? You need us. You need us more than we need you. We don't like you. The reason why the Brackens and the Blackwoods will never see eye to eye, that's been going on for decades, centuries even. But you didn't came here and they didn't start doing war crimes, killing each other babies and stuff like this. Somebody's got to pay for this, and unfortunately, it's Willem. Willem's got to pay, and you got to make it pay.
He said, but say I was on your orders, Lord. Nigga said,
Said, Hey, bro, they tripping. Hey, Damon, tell them they tripping, dog. Get off me. Hey, Damon, tell them, Damon.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is he? Whose man is this? Hey, the other dude, who's been holding him down since he's been there, he said, "Oh dear."
Yeah, oh dear. Oh God. So Simon got out the way. He's like, yeah, hold on. Yeah. They told Damon, make a move. You, Damon, this man has committed war crimes in your name. And in order for us to forgive you for sending those war crimes, you need to go and show us that you don't agree with those war crimes. You need to punish him. Punish him now in front of us. Damon might have thought about it for a split second, and then very quickly he acted. It didn't take long. He was like, oh, that's what it's gonna take? Bet, die. And Willem been dead ever since. Shout out to Willem. We didn't give Willem enough credit. That was the little boy from season 1 that was in that that killed that man in front of everybody. Willem, he was the real one. He was the realest 12-year-old we had, and it's a new 12-year-old in town.
So do you think this was like karma?
No, I think Willem was a real one. No, I think he was a real one back then. They tried to play in his face.
It was karma, but not for Willem. Willem was just a pawn in the game. It was karma for Damon because of for him coming there trying to be the person in that, but then also wasn't his first dream him killing Rhaenyra? Like that was his first dream. Like it basically was showing.
Well, it was when Rhaenyra was stitching Jacaris's head back together.
But he chopped. But the very next scene, he chopped her head off.
He chopped her head off. Yeah.
It kind of ended. So this was like a full circle moment for him because it was like it began with that, but now he got on the backside of it. It's in reality, it came to a thing for him to get what he had to do. He had to be somebody, but it has to go to Rhaenyra. It has to. They're not working. They're not going to work for him.
Yeah. So, damn, you just have made me forget my thoughts. So you're basically saying that it was Damon cutting off Willem's head was somewhat a foreshadowing to where he cut off Ray Ray's head, and then also he was the cause of the baby getting that head chopped off to where he actually has to chop that baby's head off.
Yeah.
I mean, the way when you say it like you said it, I don't like how it sounds, but you're right. It's just like they explain it. I'm sorry. It's just like if you it's like 2 + 2 Chappelle be like it's 4, then you gave me a Terrence Howard answer of what of 2 + 2 is.
You know what? Fuck you, bro.
So as a team, as y'all team Black, how do y'all deal with Damon being a part of y'all team? Because as someone who is team Green, it's very easy for me to be like, I'm team Green, when the alternative is, look at what Damon and Rhaenyra be doing low key. Like a lot of their stuff is not above board. So how do y'all just sit with that?
When you actually king or queen, you can do what you want to.
Right, and that's why I'm team Green, because I'm with the king and queen. So how do y'all sit as people who are on the outside, the usurpers? How do y'all feel about Damon?
I you know what? I feel good about the decision, that Rhaenyra has decided in that moment. I can't get mad at her decision. I mean, your king has just been almost slain by his own brother to become the king regent. Like what are we?
Yeah, I mean that was an accident. He was in the fight. He just happened to be in the way. He said Jacaris, he was aiming for the dragons, and then his dragon just happened to be there. Y'all seen the same scene I seen.
You know what, Chappelle? I'm gonna be honest with you, my brother. You sounded like your team, and that's not taking accountability. You keep everything's an accident. Oh, we killed.
Okay, Jace was an accident. Stop playing. Luke was an accident. Luke was an accident. Okay, all right. Look,
like everything is an accident with y'all because y'all do know that Sarah said Rhaenyra is gonna take the throne. Allison and her chicken head not hearing whole ass over here like,
she heard him say Aegon. Why he say Aegon if he didn't want her to talk? Why
she know that she got that shit mixed up. Everybody knew. Her dad knew. Her brothers knew.
Supposed to know.
Everybody knew. How everybody knew?
It's been 52 Aegons. How's she supposed to know?
It's only been 2. And the fact that he has never said Aegon is gonna be king out of all them years of being alive. Allison knows she fucked up, and then Allison not even gonna take accountability for her fuck up. She just going
even if she did. Even if she did take accountability, she said, "You know what? You're right. I might have heard that wrong." The only person who told her that she heard it wrong was Rhaenyra. Why should she trust Rhaenyra? Wait, what? Rhaenyra's supposed? Oh, he's so he's supposed to go to Aegon and be like, Aegon, I said you were supposed to be king because I thought your daddy said it, but Rhaenyra, our sworn enemy, she told me I was wrong. So I guess we're wrong. Like, you can't take Rhaenyra word for it. Of course she gonna say that.
Allison, no. Allison don't lie to daggone candles where she be praying every day, where she almost be getting killed, her and her daughter. That's why she over here having these battles within herself. Over here fucking Kristan and getting her toes cut from Norris. She know, and she getting scars and cuts where the same spot that she cut Ray.
Okay, listen, there's some parallels there, for sure. I see that. But also, Allison, even if Allison said, you know what, Aegon, I was wrong. I trust Rhaenyra, and she said you're not the king, so we gonna go with that. What is that gonna do? Nothing. Aegon's still gonna be like, well, I'm still the king. Sorry. He's not gonna go, Rhaenyra, my bad. Mama messed up. Because if you think about it, they were gonna have that war with or without Alicent. Because when Alicent went and told Otto, what did Otto say? Send those ravens we already had written up. He already had the team assembled. Alicent couldn't have done nothing to start or finish that war. It wasn't nothing she could do. Y'all just mad because Kristen called and upgraded to a new boo. And when he got a new boo, a better boo, he got a better job. He got a better paying job. When he got with Alicent, he went from being the king's guard to the hand of the king. He went up. Rhaenyra was trying to make him a side hoe. She said,
"That's what he was with Alicent."
They were two single individuals who were dating. They were dating. They were single. They had no loyalty to nobody else. Why they can't have real love, Jazz? Why you don't like love? That's my issue. Why don't y'all love love?
Chappelle, since you over here defending Kristan, why is it since he's over Rhaenyra, why he keep feeling the need to say dragon whore?
Because she tried to make him a hoe. If somebody, I mean, she is an evil spider. Look how she doing these small folk. She got these people out here starving.
How you fucking the queen, but you still hurt about your ex?
He might be hurt. He might be hurt. He needs to go see the lady, and that's something he needs to work on. But that don't make Alicent bad for having sex with him.
Look, Otto, like you just said, they already had the letters written up. What team is Otto on? Team Green. So that means y'all motherfuckers was being conniving from jump. Jump before Viserys even died.
Well, it's Viserys' fault. This is all Viserys' fault.
So now because Team Green moving accountability.
It's always been Viserys' fault. Viserys could have A, chosen a male heir because he had them, or B, chosen a woman heir that's going to start a war. He chose a woman heir that's going to start a war, and then a war happened, and everybody acted like it's not.
He was a king. The king can make choices.
Well, the king should have chose to make her the queen before he died, because once he died, the war started. Had he been like, all right, I'm on my deathbed. I've been on my deathbed for 10 years. How about I start training you up and getting some people's loyalty to you? But Sarah didn't do shit but die and leave her holding everything.
And he trusted Team Green to do the right thing, but them motherfuckers did not.
It's his fault. It's his fault. And because guess who told him to pick Rhaenyra in the first place? Otto. Otto was the one who put that in his brain in the first place. So y'all, Team Black, lucky that we even let them have a claim to the throne. If it wasn't for Otto, we would have been had it over here, Team Green.
I don't remember season 1 like this. So wait.
Yeah.
I thought she was the heir no matter what.
No, here's the rundown. So because Viserys couldn't have any male heirs, it seemed, you're right. He basically ripped his wife in half trying to have one. They tried to decide who the heir should be, like who should take over next. Well, the option was Daemon. Viserys wanted to pick Daemon. Otto was like, bruh, you don't know Daemon like I know Daemon. Daemon, like, stop it. And Otto was like, no, that's family. And he said, listen, you might as well make it Rhaenyra. So then while he started thinking about Rhaenyra, Otto was like, ain't nobody gonna go for that. Like when niggas find out that Rhaenyra is in charge, they gonna start to rebel, and we need to get some more options out here. So he sent Alicent in there and was like, hey, why don't you go get cool with the king? The king fell in love with his loving wife, got her pregnant, and had sons. And due to the son, a loving marriage, he had real heirs. And so at that point, he should have went to Rhaenyra and been like, hey, babes, I know you thought you had the queendom locked up, but I got sons now. This ain't for you. But he was being a simp for his little daughter, and now it's a war. All because Viserys makes bad decisions as a father.
He trained her up to be queen, though.
Did he? Because she's doing a poor job.
What is she doing? What
Her husband is living in the ghetto in Harrenhal, causing war crimes under her nose, and she ain't did nothing about it.
That ain't got nothing to do with her though. She can't do nothing about
the war crimes are in her name. They flying the black and red banners.
But the thing is, she's not getting any ravens. Nobody's letting her know nothing. Damon is leaving all her ravens on red. And then the other guy still hasn't got there. Why is it that Ray sent him there 2 episodes ago? Why is it that
he's not on the dragon though?
But is he walking?
No.
Can he get a horse? Can he get a horse?
Why does everybody move fast except the person who we need to?
Everybody but Arthur move fast. You ain't wrong about that. Was it Arthur Broom? Is that his name? I think Adam Broom. He left 3 episodes ago. In 3 episodes, Rhaenyra sent Uber Eats back and forth to the kingdom, then sent and started a rumor about some dragons and brought bastards back to Dragonstone, and then also fed them to said dragons and collected these dragons at the same time. This man ain't made it from point A to point B. I'm sure they're far apart, but they can't be that far.
But you thinking about dragon riders versus a fucking I don't even know how he traveling. He might be traveling by carpet. All I know.
He probably on a horse. He probably on a horse. But do we even know?
Did you just call him Aladdin?
I don't know. I don't know what this guy at, man.
To me, Magic Carpet might have been all right. Like Magic Carpet might have been like a decent travel mode.
He probably got snuffed out by a dragon a long time ago.
If we get another off-screen death, I'm going to be pissed because it's just so many people. It's just like we haven't seen them. Oh, they're dead already. It's like what the fuck? Yeah. Why are we?
Who died that mattered?
Whoa! Lenore. It's assumed that he's dead.
We know dragon we know what happened.
I mean, but is he dead though? Because he should be dead, right?
But he's out there. He's out there living his happy life with his new boo. He ain't. He out there in the world.
But they normally say like dragon riders, for their dragon to get in the rider, the rider has to be dead.
It's assumed he was dead. He don't know. He don't know.
I mean, the dragon
like
the dragon can't just the dragon just can't. Well, I mean, can he? Because the dragon just be like, all right, I'm tired of waiting. I'm finna just pick somebody else. I mean, I guess he could, right?
Yeah, I'm saying
he chased him down.
They're not these dragons ain't 1,000 years old. They ain't living that long.
He chased Adam down. Like he went and found Adam. He had been circling around, kind of chilling for a while. So I don't know if he was just waiting on Laenor to die. You know what I'm saying, Jazz? Like if they got like a connection and he waited on that connection to end so he could go get to the next guy, or if it was just like he just got tired of waiting. I don't really know how that works with the dragon.
Because I say that, Jazz, because you got to think about when Shorty got killed, when Shorty dragon killed her, and the little girl tried to claim her. Like it wasn't that much time in between when she got burnt up by that dragon and when
Aemon claimed her. Aemon claimed her like the next.
That's what I'm saying.
He claimed it at the funeral.
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
For like 3 hours.
That wasn't that much. So I don't think the time matters in that situation unless you're saying because they know they burnt the rider. But if you ain't got a rider for like 6-7 years, like this,
you just let it go and be like, all right, I bet he did.
But the difference is one was claimed and the other one went claiming.
Right. Right. And because what if Laenor show back up? Right? Couldn't Laenor be like, all right, see smoke, I'm back. And like see smoke like, ooh.
And see smoke be looking like this is awkward. It's and
they look alike too, because they both got dreads, they both black. You're like, damn.
See smoke, black men don't all look alike.
Why does Laenor look like Grey Worm in my head? Like why I keep making him Grey Worm?
He got the long dreads there, but they're white, like Corlys, right? Or whatever. So he kind of looked like Corlys, except younger.
But he cut his hair when he left. So
he did cut his hair.
He was bald.
Yeah, but he probably drew the locks back out. It's been several years. He probably didn't lock back up. What you think? No, you don't think he locked back up? Well,
I don't think he can lock back up, but to walk around with a white fro is crazy.
Bro, you see Alan shaving his head in like every episode. He trying to keep the white hairs at bay. I said, bro, they put a barbershop episode on House of the Dragon and ain't nobody gonna say nothing about it. Like him and Alan really had a conversation at the barbershop while he was shaving his hair.
They had to make sure you got him with the shave head, and you got the other brother with the sponge and the taper inside the bar. Like they got to show how they getting these. Like that's how they get them.
So, do y'all think? I'm curious of their parentage. Like, do they have the same mother? Because how does
same mama.
Adam not have the white hair?
I feel like everybody don't get it, but I guess I wouldn't know for sure, right? Because if Corliss got white hair, right? Or no?
Corliss does, but he's Valarian. But also, I was gonna say, like Allison kids, they don't like
they got hair like their daddy.
They got hair like their dad. They didn't take her hair. But this, you look at Rhaenyra, which her bitch ass son came here complaining about his hair, and I did not like. Could anybody understand Jace's point here?
Yeah. Oh, Jace I felt like Jace was making points. Jace like, hey,
I missed it.
If something happened to you tomorrow, mama, let's just say you die tomorrow. What's stopping these people from trying to kill me and make off the new king? Because he clearly can fly a dragon, so he's a Targaryen at some extent. If he says his mama was Daemon's, or I guess off the bat, it's a bad choice, but Hugh is probably a better option. But Hugh was like, my mama was Sarah, the other Targaryen, Daemon and Viserys' sister or something like that, right? He's basically saying like, my mama right up there with everybody else's mama. So I should have a claim, because what difference is my claim versus Jace's claim? You're not even here to validate Jace. He don't even look like the rest of us. People know he's a bastard because he looked just like his daddy. Whereas I'm walking around here looking like a Targaryen and I got a dragon. Jace like, bro, you can't just be bringing random bastards in here trying to fight for my spot, because that's the same thing Rhaenyra let happen to her. She let Alicent pull up with her kids and be like, well, now we got other options. You can't leave no other options on the table, because then they have incentive to kill him.
I mean, they basically just telling you that bastards was always meant to be king, Jon Snow. However,
how'd that work out for Jon Snow?
I mean, he gave it up. He gave it up.
King of the Wall.
He took Viserys. He took Viserys notes. Like them the ones he read.
Yeah.
But I don't. So I still don't like that, because when it comes to whether they take Rhaenyra or not, like if there was a loyalty or any kind of oath given, they was gonna ride for whoever is the next in lineage. There's not a conversation about who is, because she said she's the queen. That's who they have kneeled to. So whoever she says is the heir is the heir. It's not a conversation of what y'all. It don't matter about. That's what distinguishes me as the queen versus anybody else in this situation. Now, whether they okay with their claim of him saying that he's the person, because regardless, Corliss is still in position. Rhaenyra is there. If they don't respect Rhaenyra, then that's just what it's going to be anyway. So it doesn't matter if she was in position, dead or not. They was going to uprise at some point in her reign as anyway.
Well, we don't know that. We don't know what Hugh's motivation is, right? So if Hugh says, I think I'd be a better king than Jace, then all he's going to do is roll up on Jace. And now Hugh and Jace going to fight. They're going to have a dragon fight. And then one of them is going to survive. If Hugh survives, ain't nobody going to be like, well, Hugh's not the king. We see all the time that the Kingslayer be the king, or next in line, or their family be next in line, So if he goes and takes him out, and then also if he says he has a closer blood claim, if he's telling y'all, my mama is a Targaryen, and my daddy is a Targaryen or something like that, like maybe he got he's telling you that's where I come from, this lineage. Then you say, okay, well, him and Rhaenyra are probably on the same blood level. Well, you got Jace who's one step down from that. So it's at that point you're like, well, who do I go with? Hugh? Do I keep the bloodline pure? Maybe Hugh marries somebody that's a Targaryen. Maybe he does that. Maybe let's say Hugh marries Helena. Then he's married to a queen as well. So and that could combine the houses. There's a lot of different ways this could get muddy if you just start letting randos fly dragons. So I think Jace he made a decent point. They're not trying to hear him. It's definitely his own insecurities, but he should be insecure. He's been walking around with black hair, lying and saying he's not a bastard his whole life. He know people been talking about him, so it's kind of like he's just trying to get in front of it before the block get too hot.
But he ain't got to call his mama a whore for real. Like,
did he call her a whore?
Did you not think about this when you brought him into your bed? And she was married at the time. Nah.
I mean,
look, his great uncle called.
I mean, he should see what his daddy was doing. Well, I mean, that's not. who he think his daddy was doing.
I
meant like he should think who his daddy was and what he was doing. Yeah,
he knows who his fake daddy is. We don't claim him. He talking about Sir Harwin Strong, the man who taught him how to use a sword. We seen that Harwin Strong out there in the courtyard trying to give special care to his kids. Oh, make sure you train them little ones right there. We're like, why? Why Harwin?
He was such a good father. He's
the best father on the show of all these people we've talked about so far.
Yeah,
and it's not close.
Really
It is really not close. Maybe Hugh the Hammer might be second in line, and R.I.P. to his daughter.
Yeah, obviously that letters that he stole last week did not help his daughter, Jason.
Not great.
Next day, she was out of here.
That iceberg lettuce. They tell you not to be eating it. They say you can't always eat everybody iceberg lettuce.
Right, but I mean, I definitely understand Chase's irritation with the whole situation. Of course, like what you said, Chappelle. And also the fact of like when he said, "Did you not think my hair would come out brown or black?" It's just like, whoa, like you got a dip on your chip.
But 8 points being made. That was the thing with Allison. She like when she was young Allison, not youngest Allison, but that middle-aged Allison right before Viserys died or whatever. She was like, "Y'all really just gonna play in our face? Like y'all really gonna pretend like we don't see these dark-haired kids walking around here claiming dragons and shit like that? No, so ain't nobody gonna say nothing." And Viserys was like,
she was very stupid. Excuse me, let me not use that term.
I mean, it wasn't smart.
It wasn't smart. Like, it's. I guess she was just thinking, okay, if I continue to pretend like their hair is not white, everybody else will too, and it's just like,
I mean, that's what happened. Yeah, but it's not like, but in her defense, and I don't do this often, but in her defense, she didn't have a lot of options. When she said that her and Laenor tried and couldn't make it happen, it's not like there was another blonde-haired person around that she could just go sleep with and keep it on the low. Like all the blonde people she's related to. So it's just like,
oh, they be fucking their family anyway.
Exactly, but you also then have to keep it on the low. Like then you have to hope that family member ain't like, my child is next. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, I'm next in line. I'm the consort. I'm all this other stuff. I think she went to somebody who she thought this couldn't. Like ain't nobody gonna think it's Sir Harwin Strong. Ain't nobody gonna think about that. And then it's like the kids look just like him. You know what I'm saying? So she have a lot of options.
I do have a question regarding Daemon, and I saw this on Twitter. He's seeing all these different visions of people in his past life. Is it the fact that we didn't see his first wife, the one who he kicked off the horse and killed her? Would y'all have been like really interested in seeing her pop back up? Jason's like, no, fuck that. Do you even remember her?
Mm-hmm. He busted her head with the rock. I would.
Yeah, he took her out quick. Knocked off that horse.
I wasn't mad at him.
She
was a bit melty.
See, that's what I'm talking about. This is the blacks, Jazz. Look at your people.
I know that Daemon is crazy. I don't like Daemon. I do not. Okay. I do not like Daemon. He's a terrible person. Mm-hmm. And I feel like with all the visions that he's had, they have not helped humble his mood at all whatsoever.
No, to me, it feels like it just keeps reinforcing the idea that he don't respect Rhaenyra as queen. Every time they mention him, they call him Prince, King, King Consort, King. It's just King. You ain't got to say the rest. You ain't got to say the whole thing. He really are like, I'm the king. She's my wife. This is not for her. Like everybody in those visions be telling him the same thing. I think at one point, his ex, the black lady, she showed up and was like, "Have you checked on our kids?"
Right. He doesn't know where his daughter is.
He don't care. The man don't care. He at Harrenhal drinking with some witch, not accomplishing nothing, and just having visions where everybody's telling him, "Bro, this is not what you want, bro. You don't want the crown." Viserys has come back from the grave. And he's sitting on the edge of the bed with the crown in his hand saying, "This will destroy you. It destroys everybody who wants it. You don't want this." And all Daemon can hear is, I need that. I need that crown. Whatever he's saying, I ain't trying to hear it. Vizzy T, you shut up. Give me that crown. And that crown will go on to ruin the lives of everybody else we know on Game of Thrones. Everybody else who wants that crown, from House of the Dragon to Game of Thrones, we're going to watch them die a slow and painful death at some point.
I mean, to be fair, excuse me, I sounded country when I said that.
To be fair.
Robert Baratheon seemed okay. Like, yeah,
wait. So,
I like Bobby B.
Say his name again.
Robert Baratheon.
Oh, you gotta say when you excited, you get real country.
Robert Baratheon. Robert Baratheon. Not Robert.
She RAHBERT.
Aura. Robert.
Is y'all done?
Miss Bobby B. I thought Bobby Baratheon was cool. You know,
I did too.
Yeah, I liked him. It killed him too. He was just drinking his life away, but it did kill him.
He was poisoned. That was all.
He was well. Didn't the hog kill him? The poison ain't even what got him.
Not, but see, the poison slowed him down.
It weakened him. Then the hog
was like, "Oh, he's slow this week. Okay, let me go ahead and take him out."
But the poison is because he had that crown on his head. You know, he had the crown. He got poisoned by Cersei, who will then, you know, you see all of that, and we see Daenerys, like her whole plot is I need to be on that throne, and then by the end of it, it corrupts her too. And even the person who ends up with it is like, I don't want it. Hell, Bran gets it, and he like, bruh, okay, you know, he don't want it.
The crown might let him walk again.
Yeah.
But
I can't stand Bran. I'm sorry, I just can't stand him. Oh my god.
Damn, Bran hate. That's crazy.
Yeah. Because looking back, I'm like, dog, you could see everything and you couldn't see this. You couldn't tell us.
I really wanted more from his storyline with the White Walkers. Yes. And I just feel like we were cheated a little bit because it was intense. But, you know. But in this episode, we see Aegon. He's going through physical therapy with the Maester.
And Larys.
How are you feeling? You said, what's their what?
What's their point? They're trying to get in the walk real quick or something?
Yeah. Basically, yeah. This is about as shallow as Allison in the pool, in the lake. You know, it's like there's not a lot of depth to this one. It's Larys needs him to walk, or Larys is unemployed and homeless.
I guess he's trying to make sure he heals up quickly to where Aemon is no longer in the position of being king. But Aegon seems like he's got a long way to go. He's looking like Jason from Friday the 13th in here. Like he's really fucked up.
Yeah, because Larys is about to be out on the street. You know, because Aemon said, "I don't need you to be my hand." He actually said for Otto, and when Otto get there, you think he's gonna let Larys just be chilling on the council and stuff like that? Like Larys finna be gone. Matter of fact, a lot of these people getting fired when Otto pull up, and so he like, if I can get Aegon back up and running or walking, you know, to that extent, then maybe I'll still be the hand of the king. Aegon in charge. I'm second in command. We good here, but he really trying to force this Aegon thing to happen. I thought Larys had a little bit more, you know, storyline to him, but they didn't really took the wind out of his sail.
Yeah. So it's weird because at the beginning of this episode, we see him and Lord Jasper talking. And Lord Jasper's like, I got something to tell you. He was like, you sure you don't want to tell Aemon? He was like, nah, I think this is better for you. And then you can share that information. And so he's over here like, he's saying like, so, you know, sea snake or sea salt.
Smoke.
Sea smoke. It's like, sea smoke got a rider. Lars is like, who you hear this from? My maesters, cousin, sister, and all this other stuff. It's just like, oh, so you heard it through the grapevine. Okay.
Because uncles.
Right, like all of that.
Yeah.
Lars is like, keep that shit to yourself. Do you think he was just basically saying this is not important for Aemon to find out, or is he just trying to gather information on his own and not, of course, tell Aemon anything?
You think he believed him?
I think it's put that information on his radar. I think he's probably got in the back of his mind, like, okay, I need to try to get some of my whisper folks by, you know, in Dragonstone to see like what's going on. Even though like with this episode, we see Aemon sees all those fucking dragons. So now he like, oh shit, let me go get my sister. Hey, Helena, I need you to ride your dragon. Like, sis can't even really go outside for real.
I was about to say, is Helena gonna get on the dragon? Are we sure that baby needs to be flying a dragon?
She doesn't need to be on a dragon.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think it's not. It's too early. It's too soon. It's too soon.
How was she able to even get a dragon? But Raina
The dragon toes. I think she was born. I think she might have been born with the dragon. You know how sometimes they're born with a dragon egg and they like from birth. So they have it from day one. They'll be the first rider they ever had. I don't know the story of Helena's dragon off the top of my head, but there is a possibility that she was just kind of like she just got it. You know, it was just with her when she was born. But I mean, I guess there's a world where the dragon picked her. I mean, the dragon picked Ulf and he a drunk.
I need the dragons to be more selective with
Let
their
me
riders.
see. I'm gonna look it up. By the age of 11, she had Dreamfire. She had Dreamfire by 11. So that means that she had this thing her whole life. You know what I'm saying? It didn't choose nothing. It's just that's in her dragon forever. It just
when
is.
you said Dreamfire, I thought you were about to say Dreamville. I'm like a cold dragon. That's what's up.
Ooh. Dragon mid.
Don't do that.
Dragon sleep. Dragon boring. Dragon gonna burn somebody and then hide. And then come back and be like, my bad. I ain't do it. My bad.
It's gonna pull an aiming. It's gonna pull up and pull off. That's how it's gonna happen.
My question is in a little bit, but also he earned that. But so here's my thing. If Larys is the master of whispers and he at King's Landing, and he heard this news first, and he didn't do nothing with it. But now Aemon saw with his own eyes that the dragons are now flying around. The bastards got dragons. Larys can't take credit for this at all. In a way, he kind of feel like he's useless. You know, if your whole thing is the master of whispers and people are whispering about having dragons and bastards having dragons, how come Larys hasn't got this information to nobody? You know, it's like he really holding on to this when I think this is his only bargaining chip, is that he's supposed to be good at the rumors. He's supposed to be good at what the streets is talking about, and he missed the mark completely.
Who is he whispering to though? His people he normally talks to ain't at the table no more.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, somebody's supposed to be responsible for this. If I'm Aemon, I'm like, bruh, you had one job, and that was to keep us caught up on what the gossip is. What's up? He too busy in there trying to do Aegon's and rehabilitation. I just feel like Larys is not doing a good job. Like I feel like Varys from Game of Thrones, he would have had this all sold up. He would have been good on this.
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I love Varys.
I mean, but you know, technically you have to learn from the others' mistakes to get good at it. So that's where it trickled down to.
Yeah. Well, what do you think about Mysaria, the White Worm? Because she's like his big competition. You know, like she's the Rhaenyra version of Larys.
Don't bring a side chick to work. Like, why is she there in the dragon pit? Like,
what you mean?
She shouldn't be down there. That was at the bargaining chip. Like, let me see the dragons. Like what is she doing?
Let me see the dragons.
But do you think she's a side chick? Because they didn't seem to give off any of that.
I ain't seen a side chick come up like this since
Kristen Cole.
This girl is on fire. What's up?
Not Alicia Keys. Kristen Keys.
That was an unnecessary shot.
Especially because it's low key. You low key not giving Mysaria enough credit. Mysaria not only a side chick, but peep this. Mysaria is Daemon's ex. Rhaenyra is sleeping with her husband's ex right now. They kissing and stuff like that. She got her husband's ex down in the dragon pit. Y'all want to call somebody a whore? Y'all talk about Allison and Kristen Cole. This woman got her husband's old whore living with her. They kissing and stuff, getting caught off in the corners. Make it make sense.
Wait, we don't know if they're sleeping together. They just had one kiss that was not.
It was a long kiss.
Which
they needed intimacy. That's it. That's all it was.
And they might not do nothing no more.
Her husband's, she been intimate with her husband's ex. Make it make sense.
Do you think Chase sees her as a threat because he's just like, did the bastards? She's just like, why she around? And then did the White Worm? Is she the one who told you to do all of this? Like he's challenging his mama.
She got a weird face. Why is she around?
Why is she here?
She's her counsel.
Counsel of force. Is that what y'all do, mama?
She man, now see now you got me about to defend Jace. Now he made the points, he did, but damn, get off his neck, man. I think Mysteria is more like she like the real hand to the queen. You know, like I know Corliss is the face of the hand to the king because that's because dudes won't listen to her no matter what unless Corliss is in the room. But the one who's giving her the real like strategy and stuff like that is Mysteria. Now again, she kissing all over Mysteria, and Mysteria is her husband's ex-girlfriend. I don't understand why nobody have a problem with that but me. But okay, you know. But I guess that's the kind of ship y'all be running over here in Team Black. I see it. It's ghetto. It's the hood.
But hold on, the white worm is out here making out with her ex-boo's wife.
Yeah, but she's a noted whore. She said I'm a whore. She said she a whore. She wear that badge. Y'all the ones be acting like right here.
Ray does not discriminate. She said we about to raise an army of bastards. She letting everybody come up. Now, if you don't come up, then you die. But at least she would have had an honorary dragon death.
Yes. But
we haven't given
ex.
Look, that was in the past. People change. But Corliss has not gotten enough shit from me in this episode because, sir, the way that he reacted of like, who's the person that's riding this dragon? Somebody from Corliss hood. Corliss like, oh, what you think about that, Corliss? Well, I think we need to wait for the queen.
Look, like a good house Negro. He said, "Oh well, let's see what boss talk about. Let's see. I don't have no real insight or no plans or nothing like that. He know he just a figurehead. Like she not bringing no strategy talk to Corliss. All Corliss said, well, let's see what Rhaenyra say. And what does Rhaenyra do? Run back to her little girlfriend who coincidentally used to date her husband.
She is using her a lot more than Corliss and Chase.
Yeah.
Which,
I mean, I guess she would use Daemon if Daemon ever came back. I think that Mysteria kind of cool about like knowing how the word like she got her ear to the street. You know what I'm saying? So she really knows like the small folk stuff. I just don't know. Like she's just driven by her hatred for the Hightowers. I just feel like when Daemon come back and he see his old girlfriend is basically Rhaenyra's confidant, there's got to be some tension there. Ain't no way he just gonna show up and be like, "Oh, you working? Okay, cool," and just go on about his business. There's got to be something there.
Then Ray can easily say, "You was having dreams about fucking your mama."
She don't know. He better not tell her about that. You can see that's why you can't tell women nothing because they gonna throw it in your face. You have one dream about eating your mama out, and now all of a sudden she gonna throw it in your face.
He did more than that. He did more than that.
Hey man, hey, you know,
Yo, Daemon went crazy on his mama.
He was going.
Daemon was fresh out of jail with his mama.
And he was like, "This tastes familiar.
Tastes like home." That's some place you only supposed to see one time. You only supposed to see that on the exit and never again. You're not supposed to go back.
Yeah, man, that's
Targaryens is gross.
Yeah,
that's too. And they nasty too. That's crazy.
Yeah. I don't know. I would love to see what happens when Daemon comes back because obviously there's gonna be some tension with him and Rhaenyra. But I mean, his girlfriend right there, bro. And if he find out she looking at Rhaenyra kind of like with them eyes, he not gonna be happy about this. You know, I don't think it's gonna go well.
He should have been there to put it down. He lost it. That's on him.
He lost it? Like he can't get it back?
He was fucking his mama.
It's a dream, Jazz. Dad, the man can't have no dreams.
That ain't the dream you need to have.
I thought y'all like Dreamville.
That was a good one. You can go to hell with your Team Green ass. That's disgusting. No, you can't have no dreams like that. But I will say this episode was what has been needed because the past 3 weeks have been very low, in my opinion, with this show. Mm-hmm. Like I'm sitting here, I need something to happen.
Where do y'all think we're going next episode, though? You know, because it's the last episode.
Whoa!
Obviously, but do you just pop off war immediately with 3 like new drag? You don't even know these people. You finna just trust them on Dragonback? They ain't gonna do no training montage or nothing. Just tomorrow we just about to fight.
This is not Captain America. Come on,
You
y'all.
gotta work these people up. You know what I'm saying? Damn. I can't even imagine the next. Okay, you got your dragon. Bet we're going to war. What? Where's boot camp? You know what I'm saying? I can't get trained up.
How to train? You think this How to Train a Dragon? They done already stole from Godzilla. Like they done stole from Jurassic Park this episode. They can't keep stealing from movies. They gotta pay their money back.
If I gave you the keys to a helicopter today, you probably say I could probably fly the helicopter this week. But you definitely not gonna fly the helicopter into bullets, into war. You know, you're like, I can fly it around the neighborhood or something, but to war, that's crazy.
I would fly a helicopter to war if I was good at war in the helicopter. Why the fuck am I doing that? I trust my feet before I trust the helicopter. I'm leaving if I get a helicopter.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of pressure to put on some brand new people that you don't even know. We saw what Off did the moment he got his dragon. He flew that bad boy over King's Landing. Sir, what are you doing? This is supposed to be a sneak attack.
So I feel like I thought that scene was on purpose because the dragon definitely had him going back to Dragonstone. And like they seemed like they was ready. It's not like Ray was just like, oh shit, we gotta go outside because there go Vagar. Like them dragons was ready for some shit to pop off. So I was curious, I
disagree. I think that because here's the thing: if Silverwing gets over there, and Vagar is just up and ready, that's a fight. It didn't look like Rhaenyra and them was on their way. They lucky that they got the jump on Vagar. She kind of slow. Big Mama kind of slow. So they could beat her back to Dragonstone, but there's no guarantee that you could beat her back to Dragonstone. Like if you pull up over there and she already up in flight, then you dead. Like that's a fight.
But Vagar isn't sleeping in the kingdom. Like she outside the kingdom.
Yeah, but he don't know that. You know what I'm saying?
But so you remember when Baela was flying around King's Landing, scoping out the area? So that's something that maybe she could have thought like, okay, the dragon probably sleep over there to where that's a nice little distance. So she probably like, this is what I need to do.
If it was Baela, I'd be down with that. Because I think Baela got the skills. She got years of practice. This man just got the keys to the car. You think he already died? All right, I already surveilled the area and I know where Vagar is. And I also know I could beat her in the race back to Dragonstone. And I'm like, bro, that's a lot. That's a lot for Off.
But then also, if it was an accident, that dragon don't never fly to King's Landing. And why would you even go to King's Landing with that dragon?
I think was flexing.
You think he was flexing with the dragon?
I mean, I guess it possibly
in every episode Off is like at the bar, like it's me, Targaryen, Off, baby. Let's get the drinks going. I felt like he was trying to go over there and show people that he did it because people didn't. You didn't even think he was gonna come back with no dragon, and people was doubting my boy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. He flew back to be like, yeah, y'all thought I was about to die. Y'all thought I was lying. Look at the proof. It's me, Off the Dragon Rider. I think he went back to the flex.
So if that's the case, how did the dragon know to go back to Dragonstone at that moment?
I honestly have no clue. I don't even know how it knew to get to King's Landing. How does Off know how to drive the fly dragon to King's Landing?
All you gotta do is steer towards
what? The ears? Like what are you pulling on?
He had the little back. I don't know why I had a back rider strapped to it already.
A saddle.
And like what? Yeah. And what is it strapped to? Like how do you even?
The reins are like, it's not like a horse where the reins are attached to the mouth and you pull it and you can turn his head. It's a dragon. Like, dog, if it want to go left, it's gonna go left.
Maybe the dragon want to go see her. Vagar was talking shit. He wanted to make sure no, I'm out.
Like I've been dying to have
I'm out.
The block hot now. I'm back, baby.
Come through. Vagar said, nigga, you ready? We finna get into it right now.
Like, it's that bitch. Nah. I remember that bitch. All right, I got you. Yeah, got up all slow. Like, all right, hold on.
And all three of these niggas on dragon back. The dragons ain't just sitting outside just to be chilling. Them niggas on the back of the dragons.
That's what I'm saying. Like they seemed like they was ready. Like if Vagar would have went there to be like, all right, y'all, they would have gotten to a dragon fight. But if Hugh or Off was just flying around just to be flying around, why is everybody else set on a dragon? Why we not eating? Why we not like new outfits or some shit?
It's a good question. I feel like when we saw Jace get killed, we literally see Aemond, not Jace, Luke. We saw Luke get killed. We literally see Aemond on the dragon begging Vagar to listen to him. Like, hey, Vagar, chill, and he can't do it. So you mean to tell me this random drunk from the bar all of a sudden can be like, all right, run me to King's Landing and then back. We about to make a lap real quick to let them know the street's hot again. Like, no, really?
I mean, his dragon ain't as big as Vagar though.
He ain't as big, but he hasn't flown in a long time. And this man don't know no Valyrian. How he turn it back around? How?
I'm pretty sure you know a few English words.
So I'm gonna be honest. That seemed like a plot hole to me.
Because
that seemed like a lot of questions. But you like, that's true. Because like Jason, he just got this dragon.
Just
to where the way that I think Adam probably reacted, he was just like, look, the dragon picked me. I don't know where I'm going. I'm just riding. I'm just here for the ride.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know how they knew to get on that island that they was in, but that was before the episode started.
We stopped the island, and they went back to Dragonstone.
She did ask him. She said, you know how to get back to Dragonstone? He said, I think I can. You know, he's like, I think I can make it.
He's like, yeah.
I'm doing a couple laps. I feel like I got it down. I'm just saying, it feel like a dragon would be a lot harder to control fresh out the gate, especially a dragon that ain't been rode in a long time. And we haven't seen Ulf's dragon ridden at all. Like, no, we don't even know. Like, his rider was like Damon Mama or something like that. It was like something to that effect. And so it's like, bro, we've never seen this dragon with anybody in control of it. But all of a sudden, the dragon and Ulf just got this connection where she just fly all the way over there, fly back, and Ulf like, yeah, I did that on the first day. I don't know. It's a lot. It feel like a plot hole to me, Jazz.
So hypothetically, it just like what you were saying reminded me like in Game of Thrones, Jon had no experience with driving or riding a dragon. And Danny was like, go ahead and hop on the back of him. He was like, what am I supposed to do? He ain't had a whole set. He was just like, he went raw on the dragon back and was able to fly. So I guess, and they also didn't know Valyrian. And also now that I think about it, these new dragons, well, I guess they weren't raised on Valyrian, so of course they would only know English. So that makes sense why Danny dragons ain't no Valyrian. So I'm not gonna ask that question. But I mean, I guess it don't take much for hell, I don't know. It really not really to explain, but
it's just a dragon.
No, but Silverwing, one of them cool ass dragons. So she the one that ends up with Ulf, right? And I remember I learned this talking to my co-host Mari, and she was saying that Queen Alysanne, the person who used to ride Silverwing, was like super beloved. She was super chill. Everybody loved Alysanne or whatever, right? And so her dragon Silverwing is known for being the dragon that Alysanne tried to get Silverwing to fly over the wall. And Silverwing got to the wall and turned back around on its own. It was like, nah, baby, we're not doing that. And then she tried it again, and it wouldn't work. It happened twice where Silverwing got to the wall. I was like, oh, no. It's so nasty on the other side of the wall. So I think Silverwing does got a lot of, like her own autonomy when it comes to this kind of stuff, because that's her known trait, is that she almost flew over the wall and then changed her mind. And so I feel like he might have got her to maybe that was her lap that she decided to do. Like, let me go fly over King's Landing. It's been a minute, or something. I don't know. But it does feel a little weird that, day one. That's what I'm saying. For the next episode, I'm very concerned as to does Rhaenyra have enough faith in these random bastards to immediately go off to war? I feel like you gotta wait till season 3. I just really feel like for Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon, we've never seen the finale be the biggest episode when it comes to action. Maybe first season, maybe I guess with the I don't know. Do y'all remember how first season, what was the finale like for first season as far as compared to the rest of the later episodes? Because in Game of Thrones, about episode 9 is about to go down.
Right. Between 8 and 9 is when the season is just like, oh shit, everything goes crazy. Yeah. And then you're probably left on a cliffhanger. You get a few things wrapped up in the last episode. Now, if they go that route with this, I'm gonna be semi pissed off because you gave me 3 filler episodes when the season only had 8 episodes. The last lit episode was episode 4, and that was when you had the dragon fight. Yeah. So you spend half the season with fillers. So, and especially since we're not getting season 3 for another 2 years, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not mistaken,
right? So, because I think the spinoff drops next year.
Next summer. And the spinoff is only 6 episodes. Bro, we finna wait a whole year for 6 episodes of TV. I'm I don't know. I'm real concerned about the finale. I am, because I just don't know if there's anything like you force a battle into this last episode when ain't nobody moved toward battle. Damon's at Harrenhal. Maybe he can pop something off. But as far as those dragons go, and even with the, not to get too much into the production, but dragons cost a lot of money to put on TV. You know, and they had 4 of them in one episode, basically. I don't see them doing another big dragon fight to, next week to end the episode. I mean, to end the season. So I'm very concerned with what we look like now that we have the dragons, if we're just about to get another filler episode.
I'll be so pissed.
It's like, the last episode better not be no motherfucking filler. They better kill somebody too.
I don't know.
Who would get killed?
I don't care who they kill. Sir Kristen can die. Sir Gawain can die. They better kill somebody.
Hey, leave G Wayne out of this. Oh, you know what we didn't talk about? They told Aemon in this episode his little brother coming. I mean, his uncle coming. Ain't it his brother? No, his brother coming.
His baby brother.
Dayron is coming. They said Dayron got his dragon up and go. But Dayron is coming. I feel like next episode we're gonna get Dayron showing up on his dragon, and we're gonna get my boy Otto. You gotta bring Otto back before the end of the season, because first of all, where the hell is Otto? Where is he?
If you're bringing people up that have been referenced to the final episode and you don't give us no fight, no battle, no deaths, I'm be disappointed. I'm not even gonna lie.
You gotta bring Otto. They sent for Otto 2 episodes ago. Otto can't be that far. Where could he have gone?
He's with the same dude that Ray sent to go get Damon.
Arthur Broom? Yeah. Arthur Broom.
They bumped into each other on the road, on the King's Road, and they having some drinks.
To me, you got to bring back Otto next episode, and you got to bring in Dayron, because we've heard too much about Dayron. And I think what you brought up earlier, Jazz, it got me thinking. Rhaena, this is her time too. Go get your dragon. This is your time. Last episode, go get that dragon. Bring back Otto and show us who Dayron is, because they keep talking about him. We haven't seen him. And I just don't think they have the time to pull off a big fight scene in the next episode when there has been no buildup to the fight. There's been no setup. There's been no war movement. It's literally just been us kicking it at Harrenhal. I just don't see a big old fight where they take out a dragon in the last episode when we just got him. You don't want to keep 4 dragons into next season. You want to go ahead and take one off the board this early? I don't see it happening like that.
So
I don't think it'd be a dragon in it, though.
No, you can't kill no dragon. But so, okay, the final episode could set up Rhaena getting her dragon, bum ass Otto coming, the son that we've been hearing about from Alicent being introduced. You might have Daemon rolling up to Dragonstone with his new army at Harrenhal.
Yeah.
And of course, Ray with all her people, new people with dragons, and she over there telling them this is a big responsibility. And you're going to have one of them motherfuckers looking real suspicious as if he's going to betray her later down the line. One of them going to be real suspicious. And then I don't know what the fuck Alicent going to do. She can actually die for real. I don't see no.
Okay, pause. All right, slow down. Leave mama alone. She doing her thing. She doing her thing, man.
She's doing her thing.
She chilling. Let her chill. She chilling. She ain't bothering nobody. So y'all just hate her because y'all hate her because y'all ain't her. Here's the thing. I think for the Greens, I think now is the time, and it sounds bad, but now might be the time to kill Aegon. Because what is he bringing to the table? You know what I'm saying? Like, even if he got his faculties about himself, you think Aemon really about to let him come back and like to full strength and be the king again? Like, bruh. Aegon's on borrowed time. I think we can get rid of him. I think if I have to pick one person to die in the last episode of this season, I'm picking Aegon. Y'all got an option? Y'all got somebody? Or you think it's Alicent?
I don't think Aegon going nowhere. I don't think Alicent is neither.
G Wayne.
I can see Gawain or Sir Kristen being up out of here, man. Them ground level niggas that ain't got no. It's gonna be a nigga without a dragon. Somebody ground level.
Jazz, what you think?
I don't know, because I don't think we're gonna get any like important deaths.
It's giving mid. It's giving mid, y'all. Finale is giving.
I don't think we're gonna get a serious important death.
It's not doing what I think it's gonna do, y'all. Yeah. Damn. That's crazy. Man, you're right, though. They played in our face then. Because 4 episodes of Daemon at Harrenhal is wild.
Yeah. It seems like it was a waste.
battling his demons.
Yeah. And his mama.
Especially being that he didn't change from that.
Yeah.
He's still the arrogant asshole.
Yeah.
Like I just didn't see any character development within Damon, and for him to have so much screen time,
yeah,
it just
he got
seemed kind
humbled.
Of
he got humbled, but I think it showed more of what his true intentions were. Because I think people, and I'm basing this off of these Facebook groups and stuff I be seeing, but I think people really thought that Damon was like going up for Rhaenyra, right? Like that he was like, okay, yeah, like that's his queen, and he gonna stick beside her. And I just never felt that way. And I think these last few weeks at Harrenhal, if there's nothing else that they've proven, it's just he does not care. He don't ask. He ain't wondered about her. He ain't sent no raven. He ain't asked how she's doing. He ain't checked on his kids or nothing. All he makes sure he does is remind people to call him king, because that's what he really wants. And so, if nothing else, we know who Damon is now. And I think if anybody is not going to be trustworthy when they pull up at Dragonstone, it's him.
Yeah, and I'm glad that Ray recognized that. She just like, I got to do this because I can't depend on Damon, even though Chase is like, Damon. It's just like, we can't trust him because we don't know what his intentions are. And so I personally didn't need 3 fucking episodes to see what kind of person Damon was. I could have used a 20-minute flashback in one episode and y'all could have saved me the other 45 minutes elsewhere. But I don't know. His character is very shitty. But yes. Did y'all have any scenes that y'all wanted to go through or anything to discuss from this episode?
No, man, bring that last episode so I can get my death. One of them niggas gonna die. It's gonna be a pretty good decent death.
I don't know. I'm not feeling great about this next episode. I don't feel like they gave us nothing to really be waiting for next episode. Because like when y'all brought up the war issue, I'm thinking you just didn't set it up. Where like, okay, y'all can pull up 4 deep with dragons. That is true. They could just do that. But at the same time, it's like, okay, like we're really about to do that with some new fresh dragons that you just got off the ground for the first time with some new riders. It seemed a little sloppy. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed that they do something interesting, but I don't have high hopes.
Yeah, this episode took hope from, or this series took hope from me a long time ago. Like they literally could have waited for Rhaenys' death. That could have waited a lot longer because Corlys seems fine. He got his sons that he don't really treat as if they're his sons.
Yeah, he not really grieving a lot, Corlys. We don't really see. I mean, don't get me wrong. He's a strong black man. Maybe he just don't want nobody to see him kind of in that weak.
How much grieving you gonna do? She went to war.
I mean, again, you should still be sad. I just really feel like we saw Athena being sad.
And y'all saying stuff building up. Shit, that's where they heading toward there.
See, I would like Jason Corlys to at least be giving us like some I'm about to avenge my wife type of energy. You know what I'm saying? Like we would be like, yeah, wait till Corlys when Corlys get to y'all gonna rule the day. That's what I want to see.
He's listening to her dying wish, be a father to his kids.
But the way that he's not even acknowledging his grandkids, he don't even talk to Baela. Last time he talked to Baela was episode 5 when Rhaenys died.
Them grandkids.
And they in the same castle.
We talking about his kids. We ain't talking about them kids.
He ain't worried about his
He talked to his kids.
Last time he talked to Baela.
When he asked her about when he told her he was gonna give her the
when she turned him down.
When she turned down. Yeah. No, that was episode 4. That was last episode.
No, that wasn't last episode.
It was episode
when the wife. It was the episode after his wife died.
Yeah, that was a couple episodes ago.
Yeah, so it was 6.
No,
look. Corlys don't care about none of that. He just trying to figure out who gonna get his legacy. That's all he cared about.
I think she hurt his feelings. I think when she told him, I ain't about that salt and sea life, I'm a dragon rider, I think he really was like, all right, F you then, And I really think that when Adam did the same thing in this episode, I was like, well, I'm finna go fly dragons. He was like, F you too. I think he really only got one kid. And I think it's the bald one, the one who has agreed to be on the ships. I think as far as Corlys is concerned, he don't care about none of them kids. He'll care about if you're not about to be on the boat or be the heir to Driftmark, he don't care about you at all. And so he ain't worried about them grandkids or his other kids. He's only worried about Alan of the Hole, I think his name is.
And Alan fake too, because he was talking all that shit about Corlys a few episodes ago, and now he over here like, I'm sea salt. I got that sea salt in my veins. And I'm like,
yeah. I like Alan. He gonna be the heir to Driftmark. Don't let him cook.
I guess we'll see. But did y'all have anything else y'all wanted to discuss? Any questions? Any theories?
Those are my big questions.
I did. I gave him my theories still in the episode, Jazz. Come on now.
Yeah, and those are my big questions. I just really want to know what we're doing with episode 8. I'm very interested to see how we end the season because, again, we don't have nothing else to latch on to for almost 2 years. So we got to figure out what we have to do to end this so where everybody wants to come back 2 years from now. I don't know what we're going to do.
They speed run most things in this. So getting to a war in an episode is not hard for them to do.
Fingers crossed.
That shit gonna be trash. It's gonna be like the whole season, y'all.
I don't think they will make the last episode trash if this one was a good episode. I don't think that'll happen, and you're not going to make me believe that. Not for the first.
I wouldn't do that because we'll discuss it next week.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna say you niggas ain't y'all don't act like that now. They ain't gonna do it back to back. It's gonna be some fire. Literally, somebody
do what back to back. This episode was good.
I'm saying that they're not fit to give us a bad one afterwards. Is what I'm saying. They're gonna give us something that's gonna be where you're gonna be like, oh shit, they gotta bring this shit back. How they just gonna end it like that? Like,
look, I don't know, man. I like if we hadn't sat through all them seasons of Game of Thrones, where we saw every time they get to the second to last episode, it go down, and then the next episode we just be chilling, and then we do it all over again, and then the next episode we be chilling.
Y'all allowed them to. Y'all allowed that when the show.
Y'all.
I wasn't a part of that crew. You knew I wouldn't. So don't y'all allowed that.
What was I supposed to do, Batman? Shut it down.
Stop watching. He was like, oh no, this is y'all doing, and y'all came back for 7 seasons of it.
Because that ninth episode be good.
I didn't have no issues with Thrones. House of the Dragon. I'm not too amped for season 3. Is all I say. After this,
I'm ready. I'm ready for season 3 already.
Watch the next episode. It's gonna get you. It's gonna be like, okay.
I'm ready for season 3. Because Game of Thrones let me down in the end. The last few seasons, 3 seasons in a row, I was like, yo, this ain't it. And then that last one, I was like, see, I told y'all. But this time, we know the source material is out there. I think that it's been like people read the books. They know how it's going to end. I think that it's all solid. I think when George R. Martin started, just like he hadn't written the book. They didn't know what they was gonna do at the end. They brought Jon Snow back from dead. I was like, see, this is what I'm talking about. They don't know what they're doing. It started to get nasty and kind of ghetto. But I think for this, I trust it a little bit more. So I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed and wait for season 3.
You didn't like season 6 of Game of Thrones?
I didn't like anything that happened on Game of Thrones since the moment Jon Snow came back to life. So whatever that season is.
All right.
Because they was wild.
Nah, you wild.
They was wild. None of that shit made sense. That's what we need to do. Pull up a Game of Thrones podcast and let me really go to. I'll rant then. Okay, I got some things to say.
Nobody want to hear that shit. Jason, let's get up out of here. Chappelle on some bullshit.
Yeah. But people, this was the Was It Good Though podcast, episode 7 of the House of Dragon recap, featuring I Got Chappelle. Let them know where to find you, where to get to you at, my brother.
You can follow me on all social media platforms at Recap Kickback. And you can subscribe to my podcast, recapkickback.com/subscribe. Go to the YouTube page, youtube.com/@recapkickback to keep up with all the stuff I got going on. Talking about the Olympics over there, talking about Prince, talking about movies and music and all kinds of good stuff. But the only way to keep up with that is to subscribe. So thank y'all for having me. This is fun. Next week after episode 8, I will be in the comments. Normally, like I am in the chat talking about shit. But I will be in the chat, and I will be hopefully bringing y'all back on the Recap Kickback to talk about more stuff until we get more Game of Thrones in 2 years from now. So thank y'all again for having me.
No, I appreciate you. Appreciate you for having you, man. Episode 112 drops tomorrow. We are discussing Deadpool. Please go check that episode out. Last week was The Boys, right? It was The Boys. Yeah, The Boys. Last week was The Boys episode. Go peep that one as well. But man, until next time, we'll see y'all next week. Deuces.
Cheers. Peaches and cream.